Once in a while, my family rather reluctantly creeps into what I'm talking about. And so today I want to tell you about my daughter because we're talking about superpowers and where and how you can find them. And often they are very unexpected, but they're pretty profound. So when she was 4 years old, in fact, 4 years old and one day, the day after her birthday, her biological mom died. And she said she knew then that she had to be a doctor because she never ever wanted to see another child go through losing a mother. And she was clear from that age on, Shanae was going to be a doctor. And she is a very successful one today. She's known for the fact that she books out months in advance, but she is known for the fact that she listens, that she is kind, and that she will always go the extra distance so that people don't have to die or struggle unnecessarily. So hers began at the age of 4. But there's a twist to the story that most people don't know about. So about 3 or 4 years ago, she asked me to go and get an ultrasound, and I was very iffy about it. And that's a whole other long story. But they discovered that I needed to go in for surgery. And the surgery was fine, it was successful. But had the physician said, had we delayed it for another couple of months, the story and the outcome would have been very different. And Shanae sat on the end of my bed and she started to cry. And I said to her, "What's going on? We're good, we're fine." She said, "Yes, Mom." But I realized, hold on. She said, "Yes, Mom." But I finally realized that the little girl I was saving was me because I couldn't lose a mother twice. So sometimes your superpowers wind up from a little kid not only being something that serves the world, but quite often there's something very special for you too. So that's just one place where you might find your superpower. We tend to find them in places we do not expect. When there are accidents, when there are disasters, suddenly something kicks in. Immigration is another space. And I have a cat who's decided she's definitely going to be a part of this blog. So immigration is another space. When we moved, I found mine, and I'm still surprised. I never knew what would happen if I was really challenged to be able to keep going. Would I be able to? Would I be able to grow up? Would I be able to do what needed to happen? And in a short space of time, I lost my father. He was killed. A whole number of things went downhill, and we were facing deportation. And that's when perhaps one of mine kicked in, and that was I don't quit. I've learned, and some of you who know me will know this, not only do I not quit, but I've learned to don't quit in a very nice way. So if there's something I want, I will simply say when somebody says we can't do that, how can we do that? And I've become known for that because people tend to do things when you ask them nicely. So again, in the darkest of places, when you're sitting in the middle of a mess, look around because there's a little light there somewhere, and it's very possible that that is indeed your superpower.